In the previous tutorial, we went through adding filters to data in Google Sheets. This is really helpful for analysis, but did you know that you can store different filter views for review in Google Sheets? So let's have a look at how we do it. First, we're going to select a range. So I'm up in A1 here. I'm going to hold Control Shift and right arrow on my keyboard to get across, and then Control Shift down arrow to select the range. You can go to your menu and click Data and Filter Views, create a new filter view, or along the side here in the sub-menu, you can click this little drop down where it says Filter Views, and we can create a filter view here. Great. So as opposed to our normal filter, you can see that the layout is quite a bit different. Along the top and along the side, it's a kind of dark grayed out. And then we've got a name for the filter here, and we've got a range for the filter as well, and a little edit button across the top menu. So let's change our filter views. Our first example, let's change our name. All you need to do is click on here, or you can go back to the filter view drop down menu and you can rename, or go to data and filter views and filter view options and rename here. But it's pretty intuitive to rename by clicking on the box. So let's keep the first one simple. We want to filter a view of all passing students for each test. So all passing students. Great. Cool. And we can see our range here now is A1 to F445, and we can change that if we wanted to by simply clicking on here. Say if I wanted to go to 500, for example, and that would take it down to 500. You can see along here that there's a little dark green line that shows where the filter extends to now. All right, cool. Let's get all these. Passing grade for us is 60% or 12 out of 20. So let's go to our test drop down menu and we will filter by condition here, and we'll say is greater than or equal to 12, and scroll down, click OK, and we'll do the same here, and we'll filter by condition again, and greater than or equal to, whack in 12, scroll down, click OK, and next one again, filter by condition is greater than or equal to 12. Great. Scroll down, click OK. Good. So now we have all our grades for our students here. But if I close this now and click the X here, you can see that the filter hasn't been affected. But if I want to find that filter quickly again, we can go back into the filter views and you can see all passing students, and bang, it immediately comes up for you. All right, let's close that again. What about if we want to get all the students and we don't care about a class this time? We want to sort all the students by failure and pass, and we only want to see those students who fail for each test. So this time around, I'm going to click this A1. I'm going to hit Control Shift right key and Control Shift down, get to the bottom, and I'm going to hit Create New Filter View. Awesome. And we'll get back to the top. First, we're going to go up to column D here for this test 1. And we'll click on Sort A to Z. So we'll see the lowest one first. And then we want to get rid of all the passing grades. So we'll go back into our test here and filter by condition. We'll just say less than 12 and click OK. Awesome. So if we scroll down, we shouldn't have any grades more than 11, and that's correct. Okay, let's change the name. We'll call that test 1 fail. Okay, and if I wanted to duplicate this, we wanted to see how failure was progressing over time, we can click on this wheel here, or again we can go into filter view options, but this time we'll go here and we'll go duplicate, and this time we'll see who failed in test 1 and test 2. And before we do that, let's just expand these out so you can see. I'll double click on them. Now we can see test 1 and test 2. So this is our second test, and you can see it says copy of test 1 failed. So we'll just call that copy or test 1, and we'll change that and test 2 fail. And we'll use this drop down menu again. So that saved us a task by using that test 1. Filter condition. And we'll click on is less than 12. Click off there, and then we'll scroll down. Click OK. Cool. And you guessed it, we want to do test 1, 2, and 3 now. So what do? Yeah, we go up to this wheel here, click on duplicate. We've got copy of here. Let's change the name. Close that up. And test 1, 2, and 3 fail. And let's use the drop down menu again. Go filter by condition, and we'll use less than 12. Click on here, scroll down, click OK. And now in our last condition, we can see all the failures: test 1, 2, and 3. And now if we close this, we can see everything's back to normal. But if we now go to our filter views, we see we have all passing students, and you can see all the passing grades there. And if I went test 1, 2, and 3, you can see all the filters have been applied here. And you can see test 1 and 2 have only been applied here. And test 1 fails, only test 1's been applied here. And to remove these, all you need to do is to either go into filter views and delete the active one. Let's click on all passing students. Maybe we don't want them anymore. And we can go to our options menu and hit delete. And now if we look at our filter views, all passing students is now gone. As you can see, this is a really powerful tool for analysis, but it's not a commonly known tool. So it's always good to bring this to the attention of your team if you intend on using it, and give them a little tutorial on it, or share the tutorial I'm giving you today so they know what you're doing to produce these great filters. If you enjoyed the tutorial, click the like button, and I'll see you in the next one.